Oh, hello. Welcome to another video. Today, I really wanted to focus on the topic of addiction. I feel that there's so many of us out there that are addicted to something, whether it be work, working out, TV, drugs, alcohol, smoking, arguing, sugar. There's so many, isn't there? Addiction is something that you repetitively do, you reach for, like food, for instance. If you're feeling stressed, you reach for that sugar or that food that maybe isn't that good for you. Um, it's an addiction is something that I believe is there that you grasp in to help mask uncomfortable feelings. And going through the gene keys at the minute, the Sage's Path, I've been really sitting with this because this is part of my life's work. Goes from addiction to invention to silence, according to the gene keys. If you don't know much about it, you don't have to. You can look it up. He's a lovely, amazing guy. But I've just found so much value in this. And each month we're going to sit with a different topic of my own blueprint, if you like. And everyone has a different blueprint in the gene keys. So addiction has been a big thing in my life. And then I went to invention, which was all about creativity. So, without dragging on the story, my childhood is full of like not really having any memories, traumatic memories, a lot of confusion, a lot of anger, a lot of prickliness, a lot of darkness. Then my adolescence was when I was really hitting addiction because I did not want to be here. Didn't feel comfortable in my body, in my mind. I just felt confused. I was lost, didn't know what to do. So I'd reach for drink, for drugs, for cigarettes, for TV, for sugar. What else? Meeting people was and like always being busy and socializing was also a bit of an addiction for me because it would keep me like always on to the next thing, but I would never actually go deep into a relationship, like with a friendship. I'd keep everything very surface level. Um, and that was my life until like my 20s. And I then started to dive into holistic healing, counseling, yoga, qigong, meditation, lots of different healing modalities, shamanic healing, EFT, matrix re-imprinting, chakra healing, like so many things. And they all brought an element of something that I needed to be able to touch into that invention, into that creativity. I then started sharing that with other people to help others through addiction, to help others feel more comfortable and grounded in themselves. And I think our society is so full of being busy and on to the next thing and quick fixes and sell, sell, sell. We're always feeling like we're behind. And instead of sitting with our uncomfortable emotions or what's arising in our body, we reach for the food, we reach for the program, like whatever it is, maybe the program, the drink, the cigarette, the drugs, maybe it's all of it, like me from before, and sex and whatever you can get your hands on to take you out of your mind and sometimes your body. Um, there's so many of us that are dealing with these emotions and on the other side of that, we're dealing with all of this from behind closed doors because we're not comfortable talking about this. We're not comfortable saying, yes, that is me. I have anxiety. I'm dealing with these anxious feelings. I'm dealing with this depression. I'm dealing with this anger, this, that, whatever it is. And when we end up stopping what we're addicted to, those emotions will come up. Those feelings are stronger. So then it takes that courage to be able to sit with, go through, and process these emotions so that they don't have the same charge. But so many of us are not equipped with the tools and the safety and the support that we need to be able to go through that journey. And that journey will then take us from addiction to creativity, invention, and then to silence. And actually, how many people can sit with themselves in silence? How many people can feel comfortable in silence? If you're thinking about when you're having a conversation with somebody, you want to fill that silence. Not that many people can sit together and just not say anything, be comfortable in each other's energy in silence. And actually, that's so beautiful and so grounding when you can get to that place. But to be able to get there, you have to go through almost the trenches and the mud. If you think about that lotus rising, that muddy, dense kind of slush at the bottom, slowly going through all of that to move a little bit more into the water and then cleanse all of the emotions, and then you're blooming into this beautiful lotus. But we fill the void, we fill the silence with, phones and scrolling and all the things they've already shared. Um, I suppose part of me wanted to share this because I have been there. I've been there with the dating apps, the swiping, the attention, the I can't be by myself, that I don't want to be in my head and my body, so I'm going to focus on something else, the constant busyness, the looking for a quick fix, the looking to bypass that uncomfortable feeling to get to the good feeling, the ecstasy. And yes, the drugs did it. It would bypass to get to the ecstasy, but afterwards, it didn't change anything. It actually made it worse. I want to I want to offer um I just want to offer my heart and my hand if this is relatable to you in any way. If you are potentially sat in your home and thinking, yeah, like I'm so busy and I've got all these uncomfortable feelings. There's some days I don't want to do anything. There's some days I just shut the door and I would rather numb out to the television, or I would rather drink all this stuff, or I'd rather get attention from, men or women, and I'd rather just not be with myself. Sadly, that is normal. It is so normal in this day and age in our society. It is more normal to have those feelings than it is to be grounded, balanced, and feeling good in your life. If you want to stop scrolling on your phone and using every last minute of your day to distract yourself before you go to bed and wake up and just repeat the same pattern, reach out to me. I have so many things that I could share with you. Some things are free, other things are paid. My main thing is I want to be of service, and the more that I know how to serve other people, the more I can offer these things. And I'm really at the beginning stages of my YouTube journey. But I'm not at the beginning stages of my skills, my modalities, and my tools that I have been working with for like 15 years, maybe a little bit longer. Um, yeah, go to my Instagram, look at the testimonials, look at what I'm offering, message me directly. Um, I will be doing more videos, and I was thinking the next one will be a practice that I can offer you for free. So stay tuned for that if you would like to have a little bit of a journey with me and gain another tool, or maybe even your first tool to hold yourself throughout your day. I am sending you so much love and so much harmony. And if this was of value to you, please like the post, like the video, comment, and I'll know that I'm on the right track with speaking to people. Okay, love and harmony. Bye.